Welcome to this video. This is Peak Knits. My name's Emily, and in this video I'm doing what I seem to be doing in every video I've made so far, which is getting ready to go away. I'm going to my parents' house again for a week, just me and my kids because my husband's working, and I am currently thinking about packing my knitting plans. So my new project that this video is going to be about is a cardigan for my niece for her birthday, and I want to make quite an ambitious colourwork cardigan that's kind of all personal things to do with her, her favourite food, her favourite animals, just different things about her. So I've started planning a few bits. I've been drawing out some patterns. I'm going to use a basic cardigan pattern and do all the colourwork myself because it's going to be all about her. So the first thing I've got, she's been a lot of plains, so I've been sketching out this plain, so I think that's going to go on the back with a rainbow above it. And then the other one I've planned out so far, well, it's the beginning of a squirrel, if you can tell that at all. That's the tail. So I've used a lot of these images from things I've found online, and then I've just changed the size or shifted it to make it how the look I like it. I've done quite a lot of that before. I think it's great for kids' clothes because then whatever their favourite thing is, you can just plonk on a jumper, and it's not too difficult to do. But this one, because I want to do a big image on the back, and then I want to do an image here, then some different images here, and then all different on the sleeves. It's going to be a lot. So I'm just planning the bottom first. I'm just going to cast on from the bottom so I can kind of see. I feel like that makes the most sense in my brain, and knit up and do the first ones first, and then I'll be able to see better about my gauge and things like that. So I'm using all scraps as well for this project, which I think is quite nice. So I've been collecting all the colours I want to use. It's a mixture of some complete wool. I've got some drops Nord. I might use, where is it? My children have probably moved it. I might use some fluffy yarn for clouds and things. Oh, there it is. This, because I'm going to do some clouds above the plane. But yeah, it should be fun. I'm excited because I think this is going to be a really nice creative project. And I haven't even started knitting yet, but I've been thinking about it for ages, and I think the sketching out actually is going to take a while. Hopefully if I sketch it out correctly, that will make it much easier when I start. Although I haven't decided everything yet. We'll see how it looks as I go along. So yeah, join me and see how this cardigan turns out. If it turns out well, I'm probably going to have to make one for my children too, which will be a lot of work, but we'll see. Okay, let's cast on. So I thought I'd do a little update, even though I've hardly done anything. I've been doing it for about 5 days, but we've had a lot of family time. So I have not got very far, but I have joined all the colours for this first bit. So I've got 6 on the go at the minute. Because I hate seaming so much, I thought it would be a good idea to do it all in one, the bottom of the cardigan. But obviously that means I've got way more colours because each section is going to be different. So it does mean I've got all of that to deal with. Plus half of these are tangled. So I'm a bit worried it's going to turn into a big mess. But hopefully I can avoid that. And I've decided, because I've got other colours I want to do, to avoid having hundreds of them, I'm going to embroider some of them on at the end, like some of the smaller bits. So hopefully that will work well. Not really done that before on colour work, so that will be something new. So I'm sat here with my tangled mess. what I'm calling it at the minute, my project. And it's just going so slowly at the minute. I feel like it's hardly grown. I've been doing it for over a week now. Maybe you can start to see things happening. But I think because it's all joined up and it's 3 different things, I'm having to reset my brain like 3 times every row, because I have to look at a different chart for each one. So by the time I've done this one, I've forgotten about this one because it was ages ago, and I have to like find the row and kind of start again. So I think that's why it's going so slow. But it's definitely made me lose a bit of knitting mojo. Like normally, if I have a spare second, I want to pick up my knitting. Like if my children are playing happily, or if I'm in the car, or any time at all, I always try and sneak in a few stitches. But this is so hard to pick up unless you really have like time. So yesterday we had like an hour car journey, and I thought that would be really good, and I managed to do 1 row because it just takes ages, and I have to concentrate. And then the car, everything getting tangled, I need loads of space, which doesn't really work when you have a toddler who's grabbing all the balls of wool and making it really difficult. So yeah, right now probably not super enjoying this right now. I think it's going to turn out really good. I'm really looking forward to these bits being over. I think when I split and I'm doing all the bits separately, it will be much easier to have a handle on everything when I don't have so much going on. But yeah, I'll just keep trying to chip away at it 1 row at a time, and hopefully I'll be done with this bit soon. So I've just started the rainbow, and for the whole cardigan I'm using a mixture of colourwork and intarsia. I don't know how to say that word. How do you say it? I don't know. But anyway, that word, where you have a different strand for each panel. And I'm doing that for the rainbow. I'm having totally different strands for every single bit, so I'm not carrying any colours through. And I've realised how well it's working. I'm really stupid. I don't know why I didn't do that earlier for the plain, which I'm really not happy with. Not only was the yarn too thin, but because I've carried all that heavier blue behind, it just is so bobbly, and I now haven't blocked it yet, and it will get better, and I'm going to put more detail on it, but I'm just feeling like I've put so much work in and other bits look so good, so it's just such a shame, but I cannot bear to undo it, because that would mean undoing all of this and all of this as well, and doing everything. So yeah, feeling a bit rubbish about that. The big tangle. So I'm currently in a caravan in Filey on the northeast coast of England. We've been having a holiday here, so I've not done much knitting because I've been having a really nice time with the family and focusing on that, and not really been in the mood for knitting. I think I often go through like a bit of a summer lull where I just don't fancy it as much, so I'm not forcing myself to do much, but I am doing a few rows a day and I'm slowly chipping away. So my second sleeve is nearly finished. Not too long to go. I'm really hoping the blocking evens it out because it is super wonky and higgledy-piggledy. We'll see. And then it's just the picking up all the button band and the buttons and then weaving in the zillion ends that there will be to do. And I've got a couple of hours in the car tomorrow, so hopefully I'll get a good start on that. And it's my birthday, and it's my birthday next week, and I've asked for some yarn for a new project, so I'm really hoping I've finished this so that I can start my new project for then. I have finally finished the cardigan. This has felt like, even though it's a small thing, it has been a big project because of all the planning and the colour work, and I mean weaving in the ends in itself felt like a mammoth task. It took ages. So it's finished. It's still slightly wet from blocking, so not quite dry, but everything's weaved in. It's all done. Hopefully you can see it. I am really proud of it. I mean, I enjoyed the planning of it. I enjoyed the sketching. I enjoyed lots of the knitting and the colour work, but generally it was quite a hard work, and I wouldn't be rushing to make something similar again. I think I'm looking forward to lots of stockinette for my next project. But I really love the way it turned out. It's got loads of mistakes in it. Lots of things I feel like I learned, loads of stuff I would do differently. I didn't really rip back much unless it was major, but I'm still really pleased with it. So I might quickly go through what everything is so you can get a good look at it. So I've got the squirrel here, the rabbit, strawberries, some flowers, and the back, I think this is probably my favourite bit, the back, is the plain, which I think has improved with embroidery. It's by no means perfect, but at least, well, hopefully I think it looks like a plane. And then the rainbow, which again, the shape's not perfect, but I quite like the fluffy clouds, and I'm still really pleased with how it looks. And then the sleeves have got an apple, some hearts, some colour work down here, some more hearts with my niece's initial, and a boy girl for her and her brother, and more colour work. And in the end, I actually didn't use the buttons I bought. I didn't have enough of them to start with, and then I found these in my mum's sewing kit, these wooden ones, and I actually like them a lot better, and I think they look really nice, so I went with those in the end. I'm excited to give this away for her birthday, and I hope she loves it, and I can't wait to see her wear it. Thanks for watching. Bye!